Beautiful you, and welcome to Yoga with Lena K. I am Lena. I've got Nikki here with me. There she is. It was her birthday yesterday. She turned 13, and we're so happy to have you here. Today's class is going to be deliberately slow, and it's meant to prepare you for a good night's sleep. So we'll do a few poses, we'll hold them for a few moments where you will have an opportunity to breathe fully, to hopefully relax and switch to a parasympathetic nervous system, and then enjoy the most wonderful sleep. So get your PJs on if you like, so you can straight away go to bed after this, and let's get started. Hello again. We'll start with a few moments of grounding. I invite you to close your eyes, have your hands resting on your thighs, releasing your hips towards the earth, shoulders away from your ears, and reach up through the crown of your head. Soften all around your face. Relax your jaw, your cheeks, the skin around your eyes, the space between your eyebrows and your forehead. Breathing softly, belly is relaxed. Observe your mind, notice what it's up to, and try and avoid getting involved in whatever story it's telling you. Say like, yeah, I hear you, but I'm breathing, man. I'm breathing in through my nose, out through my nose, in through my nose, and out through my nose. While you're sitting and breathing in a slow, relaxed way, I invite you to set an intention for this practice. May I be willing to listen. May I be willing to listen to my beautiful body. See, the body always tells us something. We can learn to listen. It requires practicing. It requires desire to do so. It requires dedication. So here's an opportunity just to do that. Blink your eyes open. Hands come towards the floor as you can stay on the fingertips. And you're gonna reach the arms all the way up above your head. Find stretch through the side body. As you exhale, release. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, arms reach up. Maybe you look up. Exhale, release. Maybe you look down this time. Maybe your gaze stays right in front of the TV, or you have me talking and telling you what to do. If you're not bothering me, then carry on again. Inhale again and exhale, release. Move your left hand to the left. You can bring the palm down and find a little side bend. Bend the left elbow as well. Let the left ear drop away. Left shoulder drop away from the ear. Reach the right arm up as you inhale. Exhale, soften here. Feel free to stay exactly like this, or you can breathe in and breathe out. Reach the right fingertips towards the left. So intensifying this stretch, remembering that it's not making it in any way better than the first option. It's just what serves best for you right now. Breathing in softly. Breathing out, relaxing the jaw and everywhere around the face. The beautiful thing about the breath is that we can direct it into any body part. So right now I invite you to, for the next 3 rounds of breathing, Bring your breath to the right side ribs. Trying to find some movement there, 2 more rounds. In through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, and out through the nose. You're gonna use the power of your inhale and the left hand to bring you back up to center. Exhale, soften and close your eyes. Here's your opportunity to listen yet again. Is there any difference between your right and the left side? Blink your eyes open. Move your right hand out. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, soften. Bend your right elbow. Move your right shoulder away from the ear. Take another breath in. Stay here as you exhale, or reach your left fingertips towards the right. Now ask your neck, are you happy if I look up? And if the answer is yes, keep it that way. If the answer is not quite, then find an alternative. You can look again at the screen, somewhere in front of you. You can always look down. Sending all of your breath awareness into the left rib cage. Breathing in for 3, breathing out for 3. Breathing in for 2. Soften your hips, breathing out for 2. Breathing in for 1. Breathing out for 1. Inhale, you come back to center. Exhale, you pause. Close your eyes. And observe this moment. Observe any sensations. Observe your mind even. Is anything changes? Are the thoughts changing? Maybe there are some gaps in between the thoughts. Maybe it's the other way around, sometimes the mind maybe becomes more active. It's so individual, and notice what's happening for you right now. Amazing. Let's transition into a tabletop onto the hands and knees. And I invite you, while you are articulating your spine into flexion and extension, I invite you to do them rather lazy. So no pressing into your palms much, not really forcing anything. Just see what movement is available and explore it without any attachment to the outcome, without any desire to change it in any way. This can be quite challenging for some people. Those people are very much about more force, pushing and pressing. Let's try and do just the opposite. Final round. And then inhale, extend. And then exhale, release into your neutral spine. From here, we're gonna lie on our backs with knees bent, arms by the sides, palms face down, shoulders away from the ears, feet about hips distance apart. Inner knees are gonna hug in gently. We're gonna take a breath in, and as we breathe out, press your feet down, lift your tailbone, lift your lower back, lift your mid back, and a little bit of your upper back. Weight will stay in the shoulders, not in your neck or head, please. Take a breath in at the top. Exhale, bring the highest part of your spine towards the floor. Keep the glutes lifted, mid spine, lower back, and then the rest of the spine. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, press the feet down, lift the tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back. Weight stays in the shoulders, face is super relaxed. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll it back down. Notice if you are, keep on going, notice if you are squeezing your glutes intentionally. This exercise is not a glute exercise. This exercise is for the spine. How well can you move your spine segment by segment by segment? Final round, inhale, and then exhale, tailbone, and then everything else like a chain reaction, one by one. Breath in, jaw relaxed, weight in the shoulders. Breath out, upper spine, mid spine, lower back, then your hips, and then your tailbone. Beautiful. So we'll do a twist after this. I'll give you two options. Try, see if it works. Maybe there's another twist you like to do. Go ahead and do it. So draw the right knee towards your chest. Extend the left leg and do a few rocks from side to side with that knee. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Head is relaxed as well. If you need blocks, for example, if you feel that you're somewhere here, then place a pillow under your head. That usually does the trick. Now you're going to extend your right arm out to the side and guide your knee towards your left as your head turns to the right. This is the first option of a twist. Second one is having the feet rather wide and then let them move towards the left and turn the head to the right. I'll go back to the first option. You do you. And we're gonna stay here for a few moments. Make sure your lower back is lengthened. Make sure your back of the neck is also long. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose. Give yourself a silent thank you. Say well done. Well done for being here, for practicing, for giving your body, for giving your nervous system an opportunity to release, to be in a state of relaxation. Rest and digest, part of our nervous system. Throughout the day, it tends to be quite often in a fight or flight response because we have so many things on our to-do list and we have to be this and that. We have so many roles to play. Right now, you don't need to play any roles. Right now, just be you. Be with your breath. Take one more final inhalation through your beautiful nose and exhalation through the same way. Come back to center, bring the right foot down, pause for a second. Remember, we're not rushing, it's all about slow-mo, lazy mode. Draw the left knee towards your chest. If you're going for the first option of a twist, we'll do the same on the do the second one to the right. So rock the knee from side to side. You can still do it even if you're going for the second option. It can feel quite nice to see for yourself. I always invite people to explore and experiment for themselves. As long as you're careful and mindful, the world is your oyster. You know, when it comes to movement, there's no one movement that serves for everyone. And it's amazing because it gives us a chance to try things, to create those neural pathways within our system, which is so cool, right? Neuroplasticity is an amazing thing that's been discovered. Okay, now pausing and breathing in the twist. Soften your jaw. Quite often I ask students their reasons for practicing yoga, and the same thing keeps coming up quite often. It's me time. Hopefully you're enjoying this me time. It's so important to find these moments within the day. Be that 5 minutes, be that 10 minutes, whether you, however long that is, as long as you can be with yourself, by yourself. Final inhalation here while I'm talking, you're breathing, I hope. And then exhalation. Slowly coming back to center. Bending both knees now. We're gonna do a happy baby pose. Now a happy baby is in many videos, and quite often what I see people do is this. Something like this. Can I please ask you to try and have the whole of your spine on the floor, and then go for the feet or your shins, or even very close to your knee. The goal is to have the whole of your spine, remember, on the floor, and the reason being is because it's good to do things differently. Here is not so optimal for the spine, and also we can be here not because of lack of flexibility per se. It could be that the length of your arms in relationship to your legs isn't allowing to do something different. So then you don't have to go for the feet, you go for the low leg, right? And you can do this. If it's easy for you and you are reaching for your feet without compensating down there, perfect. Otherwise, I'd rather you do this. Gently press your elbows into your knees, knees into the elbows. Everything is done in a very gentle manner. Maybe you rock the body from side to side, or maybe you're choosing to hold it still here. This feels so good. I'm gonna pause and I invite you to stay with me here for 3 cycles of breath. In through the nose, no tension in the face. Out through the nose. 2 more. Final one. Release your legs, bring the feet back down. I'm going to turn to one side. You choose which one, my love. And we're gonna meet back up in a seated position. Whether we're going to drop the left ear towards the right shoulder, look down, look up. Ooh, did you guys hear that? Look down and look up. Do that a few more times. You can bring the right fingertips towards the floor. It can intensify what you're feeling in the right side of your neck. If you don't need it, come back here. And now let's look up. Soften the jaw. Maybe close your eyes. One more inhalation. Soften your left shoulder. One more exhalation. And then turn it down again. You can even massage yourself here. I know some people don't really like massages. If you're like me, I love massages. You can never have enough. So you can self-massage the right side of your neck. Ah, great. And then bring the head back to center. Pause here. Here's another opportunity to feel the difference. Don't get frustrated, for example, if you don't feel it. It's a skill, and we need to learn skills, right? We were not born knowing things. We had to learn pretty much everything, right? That we know today. So drop the right ear towards the left shoulder, by the right shoulder. Notice what this side has to tell you. You can come up onto the left fingertips. Maybe you walk it a little bit further away from you. Right, and then you're gonna start turning your gaze down and then moving it up. So the chin is moving, the eyes are moving with it. Do that a few more times. Nice, and then up. Soft breath in and soft breath out. Relax your forehead. And then down again. Maybe you choose to massage your left side of the neck, maybe all the way down to your trapezius. This muscle can be quite tight for many reasons. Why not give it some love and affection? Take one more inhalation and then exhalation, and then bring the heart back to center. Right, how are you doing? Now let's do a quad stretch. Quads is the name of this muscle. There's 3 of them in the front of the thigh. So you're gonna step the left leg forward, and you're going to, if you need, because this also is a balancing pose, and if you start being very wobbly, actually I'm going to come to my sofa and use it as my support. Feel free to do the same, because remember, I'd like you to feel something, stretch, but also I rather you didn't be in a state where you have to fight for your balance, because that switches on the sympathetic nervous system. Would like the parasympathetic to be working, so support yourself for that matter. Bring the right heel in towards your glutes, squeeze your right glute a little, keep your spine in neutral. I hear that when you stretch your quads, it can bring out anger within some people. I am quite safe because I'm online, you guys can't punch me. But there is a teacher that I really love. His name is James. And he says, guys, just don't punch me, if anything, if there's too much anger that comes up. Soften your throat. So just avoid going into this, please. It's another type of stretch. We're doing the one where your hips are still, your hip rather staying more on top of your knee. And this way you can maintain your neutral spine. This will take you more into a back bend. You can look in front. As always, you can look down. Take one more inhalation through your nose, out through your nose. Slowly release, don't let the leg just drop. Slowly. And let's do the other side. If you need to pad the knees, guys, please do. Protect them. You've only got 2, you know. And we don't really care about our knees until something goes wrong with them. And then all we care is the knees. People, right? Remember, prevention is best medicine by far. Start breathing slowly. Notice the difference between the 2 sides here as well. And when it comes to noticing the difference between the 2 sides, in yoga we don't do it in a sense that we start being judgmental or feeling less of ourselves because one side isn't as good as the other one. No, we do that just to know, and also to stay present. As long as you're paying attention, that's called presence. That's called awareness. Keep engaging your left glute. One more inhalation, followed by slow exhalation. Then you're going to release slowly. You're going to have your knees open rather wide, big toes touch, and then you're going to bring the heels towards your hips. You can stay in this version of a modified child's pose. If your heels and hips are quite far apart, you can have a bolster, some blocks, some pillows there, so that your hips can release whatever they are, as long as they can release. You can go into something like this, turning the head to one side, and then choosing to pause, choosing to yet again become aware of your breath and all the sensations that this pose brings now. Another inhalation, followed by exhalation. And then bend your elbows, plant your palms, press yourself back up to seated, and from here, yes, you got it right, it's going to be a final relaxation pose, Shavasana, corpse pose. Find the one that works for you. You can prop yourself with whatever it is you need. A pillow, a blanket to cover yourself with, maybe something to cover your eyes with. Maybe you are already in bed and that's where you're gonna stay for the rest of the night. I'm going to say I love you. Thank you so much for practicing. Enjoy your sleep and I will see you again.